Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello, Midnight Voice. Tashay, welcome. So it's 7 o'clock. All right. Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Welcome to Adult Talk Season 6, Episode 1. I'm your host, Most Sexy to You. Here, where anything goes, I'm creating dialogue to bridge the communicational gap between men and women here every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? All right. I'm going to introduce my co host, which is GQ's Florida's finest. She's in the building, y'all. Hey, Florida, how you?
Goody. Oh, how y'all doing?
Hey. All right. Tonight I have my two amazing guests. Okay. Hopefully we got them in the building. Could you guys request the box tonight? We have, you know, Vendetta in the building. Huh? King, Heart King Vendetta. We're gonna bring him up first, okay? All right. Good evening,
What's up, everybody?
Susie. Hey, good evening. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Could you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself? What brought you to Tag and where you from?
Um, I'm from Indiana, born and raised. Um,
Hi, Shine.
I'm a
Press the box.
I'm a host of the morning sports talk show called Sports for Kings and Queens. What it
Hmm.
is that every morning from 9 through 10. Sometimes it'd be like 9 through 11. It depends how that goes. But it's about real facts, real debate, and real sports topic. My chosen. So whatever we want to talk about, we can talk about a lot of things. It's not just one sport, but it's all sports. So we're just speaking real facts in general. So whatever y'all like to talk about, whatever it is, we can speak on it. And
Okay.
whether it's basketball, football, boxing, baseball, wrestling, whatever y'all want to talk about, I'm
All
here.
right. We're gonna bring up my second guest, Miss the new top badge, Lip Shine. We're gonna bring Miss Lip Shine up and hey, welcome,
Hey y'all!
welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing?
Apologize for my tardiness. I was coming from somewhere else. Okay.
It's no worries, no worries. Could you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself? Where you from and what brought you to Tag?
Um. Well, what brought me to Tag was originally I started on another platform, which was the POF, a portion of the Meet Me group, and
Me
a
too.
lot of my streamer friends were transitioning over to this side, so I wanted to see them. And so I created an account to come over here and kind of chill in their lives. And
They,
so they wanted me. It was around April of last year. Someone asked me to do an auction. I said, an auction? I ain't even got a room over here. Who gonna shoot on me? She said, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. So I was participated in the auction. It was around March. So
mhm.
I said, well, I'm gonna try streaming over for a little bit, and really consistently streaming since April 4th of last year until now.
Okay. Well, welcome to Adult Talk.
Thank you.
My beautiful co host, would you like to tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and what
All
brought you
right.
to Tag?
All right. What brought me to tag is I ain't have nowhere else to go. Be honest. so I came right on over here to tag, So they decided to let me stay here. So here I am. I am Florida's finest. I consider myself the vibe of Florida. Hello. I am use president, so you call. I have a improv comedy show, Last from the Throne, Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, I'm just here to spread joy, make people smile. I'm an upcoming comedian, so let's do this thing.
All right. Hey, hi fam, how you doing? This
Right.
week's topic, we're gonna go with Mr. Vendetta. Um, what was the first red flag in your last relationship?
My first last relationship with someone is that well I took a woman out of the restaurant. Um, all I want to do is just try to treat her right. Then the next thing I know, you know, she got all this attitude out of nowhere. I don't know if it was something in her mind, maybe she delusional, but I didn't feel comfortable around her because there was something wrong about her, or for this relationship got awkward. Ever since then, I ain't been in a relationship with no one ever since then. I kind of like feel uncomfortable when someone's not related to me, as one. So that's why I was like, this ain't working. So relationship is hard to find someone that you really love, and it's just a matter of fact who's gonna love you. The one's gonna focus on you only.
Hmm. Okay, so that what was the red flag about it? Like, what did you not like about a
Red
red
flag, what
flag?
is
Means
that?
something in that relationship that was a trigger that wasn't good that you noticed about the person, but you still continue to talk to them even though you saw those red flags. Like, was it something that you saw?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Red flag to me is she's trying to embarrass me by finding the body. I believe that's a red flag for me because I just asked her. All I asked her last question was the relationship was um, what's the last time you be in a relationship with someone before you met me? That's all I said to her. Next thing I know, she just went off like out of nowhere.
Anger
I kind of
issues.
like okay, uh, anger issues. Yeah, that's what
That's a
that was.
flag.
And since then, I was
That's the
like,
biggest flag ever.
that was a red flag for me. That
Yeah.
was the last straw. Yeah, that was the last straw. So I'm not dealing with that since that happened. So I'm glad
Okay.
it's over.
All right, Miss Livshine. Same question. What was the first red flag you saw? I mean, what was the first red flag in your last relationship?
Well, it was like during COVID time, so people weren't really going anywhere, and that's what really premeditated me to come onto the app. It was something to
Hmm.
do. So I'm looking at
Right.
streamers and different things like that, and so it's a dating app. You know what I mean? So there was somebody nearby, and there was a small family gathering, even though people weren't really doing much. So I
Hmm.
said, "Hey, we're having a family gathering. You want to try to get together?" Because I felt like it was kind of a little safe to be in the midst. And I had told my family, and it was cool. But that joker didn't want to go home. I said, "You got to go home." You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Oh no,
hey, you got to
not
go back to your
Mhm.
we
place of
we not
residence.
tagging along.
Hello?
Look, we not adding extra bodies to the household. That's not what we doing.
Yeah, this ain't no free vacation, staycation. Hello? You got to
For
go.
real.
So there was so many excuses like, well, it's COVID and I can't travel. No, you go. Hello? You got to
Yeah,
go
well,
back
Right.
to your place of
I
residence. So,
Thank you.
I put up with it for another 24 hours. And then I could kick myself because I was like, okay, so this is not going away. I'm like, we're gonna have to put this
Mhm.
joker in the ground somewhere.
another
I
24
don't know
hours.
what's gonna happen with this. So actually I had to get bold enough. You're gonna have to leave this place? And so I just had to gently escort him off the front porch, and he had to go. I don't know where you gotta go. I don't know where you from, but you gonna have to go wherever.
Right. You don't stay here, so you got to get up out of here.
No. Bye.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So, what lessons have your biggest mistake taught you? Florida, I'm gonna ask you that.
What lessons have my biggest mistake taught me? Um, to ask them to spell out loud.
Ask and spell out loud.
Yeah, ask them to spell out loud, to count out, um, complete sentences. Yeah, that's about That's
Okay.
there's a lot of people that they can fool you. They can fool you through a text message, but when you meet them in person, it's just like what? It's just like they talking like they got the bouncing ball. But
Okay.
so you have to watch that.
Right. All right, Mr. Vendetta. What lessons has your biggest mistake taught you?
Oh, really? I don't have a big mistake. Well, let me take that back. I think the only a big mistake I ever made is approach a woman. Because that woman, she was so attractive. Like I want to get to know this woman. So all I did was came up to her, slowly, like don't rush into things. I did that. So I came to her for some reason. She was like, she looked at me all funny, like, but I'm sorry, I'm married. I don't need you. And that right there, I was like, I should have known. So I believe that was a mistake. I should have just looked down to see if she had a ring on her finger or not. So I believe
Mm,
that's a mistake in my opinion.
okay. So she was married, is what you're saying?
Yeah, she was married. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. And then you talked to her not knowing, or
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, and it taught you a lesson. How did it teach you a lesson to pay attention, or what was the outcome of that?
I believe the outcome is that to me, for me, about the outcome would be you always got to be alert who you're dealing with, and always check a woman's hand to see if she's married or not. That's what my father told me before he passed. Mate, if you want to be with someone, check a woman's left hand to see if she's married or not. Which I didn't know any better until he told me about it, and since then I've been learning, how this works. So I won't make a mistake twice.
She
Okay.
should be woman enough to tell you that in the first place.
Right. Lip shine.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
lesson has your biggest mistake taught you?
Um, Kind of being led on by, just kind of like dragged on to the next thing. Like I was engaged before my last relationship. So there were certain things that were being said, but it just didn't connect the dots. So I'm gonna see cat whoever come into my life, just to let you know, attention, attention, attention. Because that after I realized some certain things, if I had did that, there was a laundry list of things outside of murder that was so much on that piece of paper that was actually divulged to me that I could have saved a lot of heartbreak
Right.
from. Because I said, why'd you just tell me this in the beginning that you was going through this or whatever? So I should just trust my intuition to certain things. And from the first time there was an occurrence that happened in one of my closest family members, that's like my brother, he said, what you gonna do? I said, well, I think I'm gonna give him a test. And he kind of looked at me, and I should have just walked away then.
Right.
I gave him a second chance, and then I paid for it ever since then.
I hear you. It be like that sometimes. You got to go with your first mind. Oh
Right.
my goodness. And we never go with our first mind because we try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And, it always messes up. Um,
Right.
when you look in the mirror, what kind of person do you see? Vendetta?
If I look in the mirror, I'd say all I see is no, it's myself of having a good day. When I wake up, that's why I see when I look at myself in the mirror is to make sure that my day is a good day. One day at a time. What I'm saying? It's not about going backwards. It's not about in the future. It's about right now.
Mhm.
When you wake yourself up in the mirror and you see yourself, you're about to have a good day.
Well, yeah, okay. If you guys just now tuning in, welcome to Adult Talk. I'm your host, Most Sexy to You. We're here every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight we have my two amazing guests here, and we have our newest top badge, Miss Lip Shine, and we have Heart King Vendetta here, and my co-host, my beautiful co-host, GQ's finest, Florida. So if you guys just now getting here, you came at the right time. And if you're here, please make sure to answer the questions. If you feel like it applies to you, thank you, and I appreciate it. Um, so, Florida, when you look in the mirror, what kind of person do you see?
Um, I see myself as a top-notch queen, taking over the world, um, leading into my goals, which is being one of the biggest comedians ever hitting your TV screen.
Okay,
Um, um, and actually just being the best of everything in my life.
okay. Live shine. What about you? When you look in the mirror, what kind of person do you see?
I see someone strong, someone confident. I know who I am and whose I am. I feel like prosperity is mine because it's not it's not because of what I do, but because who I serve. So I can
Hmm.
have what it is that I say that I can get because I
Amen.
put that out in the atmosphere with the words that I say.
Hmm.
And so I feel that I am a strong, vibrant individual. I feel that I'm smart, not only because I can read and write, but because my mama told me that I am a smart individual because what you put up here, can't nobody take that away.
Right.
Amen.
So if you
Amen.
gain knowledge, that gives you wisdom to withstand the things in the trials of life. And don't give away everything that you know, especially to non-melanated people. So you can stand in the midst of stuff and act like you don't know nothing, but you know a lot.
Say that again.
Right.
Oh, hell.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go in the comments.
You spoke
I
that.
see
Yes, you
pride.
did.
I see power. I see a bad mother who don't take no crap, from nobody. It's the cool runnings, okay? And then what's the other one? I can't see my reflection. I'm a vampire. Okay. All right, Fleur, do you have any questions would you like to ask?
Um, a lot of people always say that they don't have toxic traits. So, what is your toxic trait?
Who you gonna go with first? You asking me what's my toxic trait? Hi,
Anybody,
love.
because it seems like everybody's mind is just ticking right now. What's your toxic trait?
Mm.
What's your
I,
toxic trait, Mama?
let me see. I gotta think real hard on this. Do I even have a toxic trait?
Everybody has a toxic trait
I,
in
I
some form.
my like
Everybody.
tourist somebody or what? Like what we doing? Like tourist
I,
somebody?
I said lip
A
shine. I
toxic
said
trait?
Oh, you said me?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So,
yes, ma'am.
okay. So let me tell you, the younger me, I pop off in a minute. You know what I'm saying? It was that. But now that I've got a little bit more seasoned side on me, I've learned to sit back a little bit and just kind of, observe a little bit. Don't push me though. I've learned to say things a little bit more eloquently.
Mhm.
But
Right.
don't try me because I ain't to be tried. You know what I'm saying? But I used
Hmm.
to just pop off in a minute. And, that's how I used to get irritated real fast. And some things do irritate me, but I just usually talk it out. But I used to 0 to
No
100.
filter. No filter. Okay. All right. What about you, Mr. Vendetta?
Mhm. Me personally, it's almost basically that she's talking about. I don't have time for no drama, no judgmental or negativity games when it comes to real people because I'm too old. You know what I'm saying? And all I want to do is just get along with everybody, whoever's on someone else's life or on my own life. I just want respect for who they are, not because of what they are. So I'm just trying to be me, just try to get along with
Uh-huh.
everybody and have fun what I
What
do.
what's your
You know what I'm saying?
toxic trait though?
But at the
We
same
we
time,
we not asking
it's
you
up to
about that. We
them.
asking you what's your toxic trait? What's toxic about you?
Oh, me is my toxic would be I get very angry really easy, and because of that, because if someone's trying to talk bad about me for no reason, I just, because I get angry really easy. So I don't get angry like I used to, but it's still there because it never goes away. So that's my
No, okay.
toxic.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't I don't have a toxic trait that I can remember. Like I'm not even gonna tell you no story, because I was like trying to do everything because I was afraid when I was growing up. So I was trying to make sure I did everything that I was supposed to do. So I don't know what toxic trait that I have. But any more questions?
Well, my toxic trait is not thinking before I speak. Um, I have a bad habit of doing that. See, the Lord is working on me, but that don't mean it's right now. But it's coming. It's coming. So I have a um
Super.
hard time of trying to say things nicely. It just pops out. You know what I mean? And sometimes it rubs people. Well, a lot of times it rubs people the wrong
The wrong
way.
way.
Yeah. So I'm trying to work on that. Just pray for me.
Right. Prayer is the key. Look. Okay.
Amen.
All right.
Mm.
Lip Shine, your partner doesn't look quite the way they did when you started dating. How do you handle that?
So
Sure, we both eat the same thing together. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But you just approach them out of love, you know, and you don't know what other things are going on, what are the stressors in the life, what other things are pressing for the fall off. I mean, how much is it fall off? Is it 10 pounds, 20 pounds? You know, is it something physical trait other than like it was an accident? So you just approach it out of love and then
That's a
speak
good thing.
on what it is because you never make a person feel less than who they are.
Right.
But let's just talk about what can we improve on and what are the small steps to improvement.
Hmm. Right.
that's that's
Vendetta. Your partner doesn't look quite the way they looked when you first met them, when you started dating. How do you handle that?
Oh, Boy, handle it well. It's not gonna be real handling. Is not an easy part for one thing, because for one, you're trying to learn. You try to learn with your partner when it comes to partnership, and whatever doesn't matter what it is. Whatever the conversation we're about to say, we just have to be prepared of how we're gonna say it, so they won't, so that nothing can't be awkward when it comes to having a partner with someone. So I believe, I believe it's not easy. I would say it's not an easy thing, to be with someone when it comes to partnership. I mean, partnership is to me is temporary. Before you get hired with someone, when it comes to more just a relationship. That it's just in my opinion, um, so yeah, that's basically I can think of.
Okay. Florida.
Could you repeat that so I can make sure I get
You're dated. Look, your partner doesn't look quite the same quite the way they look when you started dating them. How do you handle it?
Oh, baby, it's gonna be 100. What happened to you? You see? You talk space? You hot? You talk? What's going on, baby? Like, what's good? Like, Turner flipped over and now you look like Thriller, baby. That's not what I signed on for. Like, I'm very okay. Hell, whoa, I'm very
Hello.
outspoken. Okay, I'm very outspoken. Like my partner is probably gonna be the same, because if I'm looking like a busted can of biscuits or I'm shaped like a Robitussin bottle upside down, I'm sure
Not the rubber test
Upside down.
I'm sure he's going to tell me. You know what I mean? And vice versa. So I'm it's a nice way to say it, but I don't know if it's gonna be nice coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say it. Damn, what
You just
happened?
gonna say
Look,
it. Okay.
It truth hurts
Okay.
sometimes, Truth hurt.
Well,
I
I know that
tell me the
if it was
truth.
me, if me personally, I try to treat people how I want to be treated. So I don't have a problem. Like I feel like people that have a problem with how your body changes is they love you for the wrong reasons because you're supposed to love the person inside and out. No matter if they change their appearance, you're supposed to still love them the same. So I don't think that I can be that person. I have to, I'm just gonna be who I am and treat people how I treat people. You feel me? So I don't know. Maybe it's different for other people, but I try to treat people how I want to be treated because I know how it feels to be treated a certain type of way, and it just doesn't feel good.
Right.
Um, So, if you guys are just now tuning in, welcome to Adult Talk. I'm your host, Most Sexy to You. I have my co-host here, GQ's Finest Florida, and I have my two amazing guests here, Heart King Vendetta and the newest top badge, Miss Lipshine. If you guys are here
Hmm.
and you hear the questions, please, you're more than welcome to answer the questions as well. Um, Lipshine, what
Yes.
are your views on couples therapy or counseling?
And they're not married.
Couples therapy or counseling? Yes.
Oh,
I feel if you just want to better yourself, what I'm saying, towards the next relationship. But if you're already having difficulties, already work on yourself first before
right.
just enjoy your singleness and get out of the relationship. Because why are you getting counseling? You ain't even together. Hello, you know what I
Hello.
mean? It's
I
different
hear
than
you.
marriage counseling because you got some things go for it because you committed to that situation.
Mhm.
But if you ain't committed to that joker, walk on out the door. And what you is sit up there to get counseled for? Except if you got to get your own self together.
Real
That's
talk.
my opinion, and I said what I said. Thank you.
Real talk.
Okay, she said what she said. You heard her?
Wow.
Mike on that.
Vendetta. Vendetta. What's your view
Me
on
personally,
couples therapy or counseling?
to me, no, to me, it's about sharing commitment for one thing. Because let me tell y'all something. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I repeat, I was married for 12 years. Right before I got divorced, that caused myself to be single for the past 7 years. Marriage is not easy.
No.
We tried. Yeah, I tried counseling with both, before with this woman, but some reason she keeps, looking the other way, thinking that I'm not into her anymore. I try to figure out what the issue was, and like she thinks I don't love her for, because of her body shape, and I was like, where's all this is coming from? So it kind of threw me off. So yeah, so whatever that issue was for her not connecting, we, it didn't work out, for the past 2 years. After 10 years, so it makes it 12. But anyway, we got divorced. But the good news is, me and my ex, we're still friends. That's a good thing. So we're still, trying to keep in touch. But other than that, I'm just ready for my future lady. And I settled down. I need a woman that's gonna settle down with me. As long as I love this person for who she is, not because of what she is.
Hmm. From inside out. What about you, Florida?
Um, um, any type of counseling, I don't really. This is my opinion on it, but I don't really agree with. Because the person that is counseling you is also going through some ish themselves. So therefore, so how can they counsel you or counsel you on some stuff that you going through, and they probably going through the same thing? So I'd rather do the old school way, how I was taught, and talk to the good man above, and he gonna guide me to the direction that I need to be. I don't need
Mhm.
no from somebody on this earth, okay? Because they don't
Okay.
want me.
Okay. I hear you.
Wow.
That is too funny. Um, Florida, you got any questions you want to ask? No. If
No.
you're like, um, Mr. Vendetta, describe a time when you settled for less than you deserve, and then what lesson did you get? What you did you learn from it?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a really, I really don't know, but I will say this: only thing I can think of is focus on myself. What I need to be done. What I'm saying? I don't know what other way around I could do.
Uh,
When I wake up, all I can do is just focus on
hygiene.
me. You know, what I need to do to get better on this earth every day. So that's the only thing I can think of. Anything else, I let the life speak for itself.
Right. Okay. Mr. Brooklyn, you here in the building? You need to request the box. Um, what about you, Florida? Describe a time when you settled for less than you deserve, and what lesson did you learn from it?
That's just about every time. Um, that's just about every time. And what lesson that I learned from it is to do background checks. Um, invest in checkpeople.com or something like that to check who you're dealing with these days, because people wear this mask, and behind it, they're not the person who they perceive to be. So it's a lot to deal with that.
All
It
right.
is. That can put you in all different types of directions.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna drop you guys down, and I'm gonna bring you back up. Make sure you put yourselves in a box. Good evening, DJ Brooklyn. How
Hey,
you
Mo Sexy
doing?
Talent. How you doing?
Could you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself? What brought you to Tag, and where are you from?
I've been on the app for a year and 8 months. I was on a different platform. I'm originally from Brooklyn, but I'm in Georgia. I stream 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Monday I do slow jams. Tuesday I do a TV trivia game. Wednesday I do my verses. Tonight I was doing ATL versus New York versus West Coast. Thursday I do a music trivia game. If you know music, it's a jet entry. You want a carpet. Friday I just do old school. I do parties. I do living parties. I do auctions. I do birthday parties. I do breakup parties. You name it, I do it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you the floor.
Say again? I didn't hear you. Oh, I got the floor. Okay, let's go.
some grass like forest. Yeah, living the raw deal. 3-course meal, spaghetti, fettuccine, and bill. But still, everything's real in the field. Quarantining over, nigga, we outside. I want my bitch and bring a roll and she a vibe. Hey. My rich niggas, throw your wrist and put it high. I put it down if it ain't over 25. Oh, different dollars, we outside, yeah. We be wildin', we outside, yeah. Call the bitches up and tell them we outside. And keep the bottom cover, cause you know that we a vibe.
Diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my neck. 20 pounds of green, 20 pounds of green, 20 pounds of green, 20 pounds of green. Diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my neck. 20
She got a boat, she got a boat, she got a boat in the club. Homeboy, show me love up 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 in the club.
I need everybody to the dance floor on this one. Right there. Where's home? Hey. It's real trash. I don't want no problem. Where's Queens? Where's Brooklyn? Where's Brooklyn? Where's Brooklyn? Where's Brooklyn? Where's Brooklyn? Ladies, scream if you think you're good looking. Put your drinks up. Take your shoes off. Super trash. This is what we do, y'all. Who you know make the club ride? I'ma ride out to the beach. Party in the frenzy, so meet me on the floor where the ladies be. Long as the beat keeps going, the tracks keep flowing, the drinks keep flowing. It's just a footwork, super rocking all night till your feet hurt. I'll be the life of the party, from the club to the hotel lobby. Hey, let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Break a heel, sweat it, sweat it. I break a heel, sweat it, sweat it. I break a heel, sweat it, sweat it. I break a heel, break a heel, break a heel, break a heel, break a heel.
Hey, thank you, VJ Brooklyn. You know, stay tuned so that I can get you back up at the end to, you know, give these viewers what they want and so they can know everything. How you move and when they can book with you, okay? I'm gonna bring you back.
I got you, love. All right.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we got our people back in the box.
I was over here twerking, girl. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was beautiful. I loved it. I enjoyed
Let me
myself.
wipe my
Thank you,
brow a little
DJ
bit, you
Booker. Look,
know.
look, we was sweating over here, just dancing,
Oh,
had
my
me,
eyebrows is
had
gonna
me thinking
slide
I
off
was at
there
the
for a
club for
second.
a
I didn't
second, you know what I'm
realize
saying? I thought I was at the club, okay?
okay.
All right, Live Shine. The question is, describe a time when you settled for less than you deserve. What lesson did you learn from it?
You sometimes you desire more for a person than what they're pushing for themselves. So you putting every effort into somebody, but if they don't have that same desire, you just wasting time and years. So
Mhm.
sometimes you can give people the formula, or you can give people a step that they can take, but they're gonna have to want to take that first step instead
Right.
of trying to push them and prod them towards that. And if they're not ready, they're not ready. And I've wasted a lot of effort in seeing the potential in people, but if they don't want it, it's a wasted gold, wasted time.
Okay. Um, Vendetta, what makes you insecure and what do you do to cope?
Well, my I'm not, me being insecure for me would be feeling lonely. The reason for that me feeling lonely because if someone like don't love me for me, and I feel some type of way for them not to love me, I feel that make me feel insecure on that part. So that's one of them. The only way to grow or to beat that is anything I can just to love myself before others love me. No, for me. So all I can do is just learn how to love myself and not feeling
Mhm.
down. No, well I'm not like others do. So I got that's big. That's part of life. You have to learn to find a way to love yourself. So you can beat that cycle when it comes to not being insecure.
Right. What about you, Florida?
Repeat that question so I know I'm doing right.
What makes you insecure and what do you do to cope with it?
What made me insecure? See, I think I'm an ugly duckling. But when I make myself up, baby, can nobody tell me nothing. Nobody can tell me no. I'm the fattest thing walking. Okay,
Okay.
but
But you're not
I
ugly,
think
so
I'm
I ain't
so
trying to hear that. But okay, go ahead and say what you had to say, ma'am.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say though.
Oh, okay.
So I
Mm,
just my looks is my biggest insecurity. Um I've always been picked on and told that I was I look like a mud bucket and all types of stuff. So
mm,
it's just like I'm trying to perfect myself still, and I have to, and it's sad that I have to make myself up, doll myself up just to make myself feel pretty. So I'm working on that as time goes on because
right.
inside I know that I'm a beautiful person. God made a
Mm.
beautiful,
And
beautiful
out.
black woman here. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? But and all the times through me going through life, life just throws stuff at you which breaks you down. So I'm trying to build myself back up on that, but it takes time.
Mm. Okay. Lip shine. What about you? What makes you insecure and what do you do to cope?
Well, believe it or not, I used to be like 100 pounds heavier than I am now. So when I lost the weight, it seems like I had more of an insecurity, like what people thought of me. And, people will come in, people are brutal. We're on a live stream. Hello. So people come in there, and of course, I have a little bit more seasoning and oil than most of y'all. And they'll come in there and say, "Look at you, you're old, look at you, you're fat," and all the stuff. But I say, "Well, thank you for the words and thank you for the observation." And I'm saying thank you. And it doesn't bother me because it's just, you don't know my journey, you don't know who I am. And if you feel that you had to come in there and say that to a stranger, and you didn't get to know the beauty that lies within me. Because people that really know me know that they can gain a lot from me.
Right.
And so, if you don't want to take the time to
Right.
get to know me,
That
that
sounds like your problem.
that used to be my insecurity, and sometimes is. But then I have to look in the mirror and say that I'm beautiful. I am who I am. And if you don't see the beauty that lies not only on the outside, because I feel that I'm a beautiful person and I'm not conceited, but I have so much more inside of me that people don't even take the time to pick out of me because they don't want
Right.
to take the time to get to know me.
Right.
I feel
Um,
you.
myself, I think it's similar. I always be worried a lot about how people see me, and it's like I shouldn't let it worry me because I shouldn't care, but then I be so worried for no reason. I like everybody, so I want everybody to be the same, and everybody can't be the same. So I got to get out of that, you know, where I'm trying to make everybody like who I am as a person, and everybody not like me. So that's what I feel is my insecurity. Um,
Hmm. Be you, be unique. Hello.
Yeah.
you know what, Diamond? Don't be trying to be like that. You know, it's okay. You know, you got. You know, I'm just saying. So, Florida. Do you have any questions that you want to ask, or
What
that's it?
What's the biggest thing that is a deal breaker for you when it comes to a relationship?
What's a deal
What?
breaker? Uh,
What's the deal?
if they are angry person, um, they, you know, they show signs of abusiveness. That's something that as a red flag for me. That's what you said, red flag, right?
Yeah, it's like a deal. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like a deal breaker, same
Yeah.
thing. Like that right there, it makes me feel some type of way. Like I feel because I was abused before, so it make me feel like this person is gonna be the same way. So I'm looking for these signs like, oh, you act like this person, so that means you're gonna be like this. But sometimes it don't. But you try to give people the benefit of that doubt and then you end up seeing or you don't. Like that could be just so happening this is how they was right then, but later on they not like that. So you try to judge in a way where it's not like you really judging.
What
So
about you, Miss Lip Shine?
Deal breaker. I feel like I should be standing at a lectern right now. You know what I'm saying? But the things that get me is that people won't express themselves in front of you, but when they leave your presence, you got 99 text messages of what they got to say.
instead
When
of
you
just
was just
standing while I'm right
in
there.
front of me
Now,
5 minutes
whoa.
ago, and I said, "You got anything else you want to say?" No, but you got 17 other things you want to say all night long, and the phone's like ting 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 ting, but you won't pick up the phone and call me and tell me what you got to say. And that's a real deal breaker because that means that you can't really express yourself maturely in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whatever type of relationship we're in. You know what I'm saying? And that's a deal breaker for me because I like to communicate, and I will tell you how
Right.
I feel, what I'm feeling, and if I don't want to tell you right now how I'm feeling, I'm gonna tell you I'm not gonna tell you how I feel right now. Let me think about it, and then I will get back to you on how I feel about it. Because that's mature thinking, that's mature communication, and that's a deal breaker if you can't communicate with me. I don't like that.
Right, right. What about you, Mr. Danielle? What about you,
Well,
King?
me personally, um, I believe the red flag for that deal breaker would be I don't like being someone who's gonna think about the past relationship with someone, thinking that I'm being the exact same thing as that person. That's gonna cause a major red flag if we're not on the same page when it comes to communication. And I don't want to be a part of that. So if you can't face the fact of moving forward with someone with a different lifestyle, something positivity, and you're not focused on that goal with me, and you think about your ex instead, there's no love energy, there's no connection. So I believe that's a major setback, red flag on that part. So I don't want to be a part if that person is not communicating with me because of their past relationship. I'm the same thing as that person. I'd be like, first of all, I am not that person. So don't bring me into that equation. So I'm not him. So what's this person have to go through? Unless you talk to me about it first, then I know what's going on. But if you're not ready to communicate, I believe, please
All
don't
right,
waste my time.
Mr. Vendetta, could you tell our viewers when they can catch you, how they can catch you, and how
Yeah.
often they can catch you?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you asked that. Tonight, after this show, I'm having a new night sports show called Math Flavor, FLAVA, which means y'all better hurry up and come to my live and get in the regular box as soon as possible. What it means is, it's about disrespecting someone else's team or someone else's athlete
All
that
right.
y'all don't like. You can do one out of four things y'all can do. Y'all can talk about it, y'all can rap about it, y'all can sing a song about it, or even say some poetry
Okay.
lyric stuff.
And it
So
started at
as long
what
as you, as
time?
long
At
as you bring
11,
energy
and then you do
at
it on
11,
Wednesday mornings at 11. Wednesday. What? You need to tell the times.
no, Wednesday night, 11
Hmm.
at night through 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I got
All
like three
right.
minutes, so I'll be
Okay. You
ready.
have a good evening. Thank you for being a part of Adult Talk. Okay.
Of course.
You too.
All right, Miss Lipshine, could you tell our viewers when they can catch you, how they can catch you, and how often they can catch
During the week, I usually go on during midday because I do primarily work nights. Next 3 days, I'll be on during midday. But on Friday Night Lives, next week, Friday, we are on with DJ Swift Hands 9 to 11. Monday nights, typically 7 p.m. We have Gaming Your Playlist. And then Saturday and Sundays, I'm on in the afternoon or early evenings. So you can find me there.
you? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you for being a part of Adult Talk.
Thank you so much. This was so great.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you
I
having
had
me.
so much fun.
Me too. Thank you.
All right. So I have the announcements for the week with the what's happening with the scouts and others agendas. Monday we got geeked out with Casper at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday we got modern day Bay with L, LD drug, and that's at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have Wednesdays with me and Sports King. Sports King has a morning show on Wednesdays and 11 at 10 a.m. And then he started his night sports show at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday nights. And then you come and see me on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Adult Talk. On Thursdays, we got Susie B Bingo Night, and that starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have Beyond the Badge with Diamond Supply at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fridays, every other Friday, we got karaoke with 2 Cents, and that is at 9 p.m. And then on Saturdays, you got She Code, and that is at, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to give the floor over to my beautiful co host.
Okay, with the GQ bulletin. We're gonna start off with Sunday night. Blast from the Throne. I'm the host, my co-host, G Way or No Way. Sunday nights, every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in my live stream. We also have Friday nights, each and every Friday night is Attack of the Zodiacs with G-Way or No Way. So happened this Friday is his birthday. So big birthday bash for G-Way or No Way.
Yes.
10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just come through, show love, and let's make it do what it do.
All right. If you guys are in the building, make sure you hit the top 3 bubbles of the stream and make sure everybody is favoriting each other. And that is it for Adult Talk. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you all, and good night.